MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 4 of the World Series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Washington Nationals. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
Well, I can't help but be impressed with the way these guys have come into this series and just flat out handled their business. They're hitting on all cylinders, and I don't want to fully count out the other guys, but if the last 3 games are any indication of how this will play out, I think this series could be over really quick.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Washington Nationals.
And briefly here, a glance at the 2 starters who'll get the ball here in this one. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Zero, what's the key if they want to be crowned World Series champs here tonight?
Well, you take a look at this lineup, and the one thing that stands out to me is it's veteran laden top to bottom. You got some guys who are going to work themselves into good counts, try and get count leverage and get on that fastball. You also have some guys who will take a chance, sit off speed, and not afraid to go deep. So this is a tough lineup for this pitcher to navigate through, and I'm fired up to see it. So here's how the Washington Nationals are positioned defensively. And one of the main backbones for them out on the field today is the guy behind the dish. He controls the entire flow of the game, manipulates the pitching staff, gets them through the game, and not only that, completely shuts down a running game.
Ready now, Babe Wooten. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Center fielder, number 30.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped him up. Baldwin shading to his right. He's got it 1 away.
In the second spot tonight, second baseman, Mark Marchand.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a changeup over the outside corner. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at times. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside quarter, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
Magana, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a knee-high fastball. Marchand leads off second with one gone in the inning. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's into the outfield for a one-out hit. He'll get it into second. But he'll get in there with an RBI double.
Every manager and every pitcher in the league loves to play with an early lead, and they've got one here. Back-to-back doubles put them up by a run with the opportunity to stretch the lead here with another dangerous hitter set to step up.
Into the box now, Jermaine Godwin. Line drive to center field. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. And in the end, the tag appears to have been a bluff. He's back to second.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
So coming to the plate, Marco Hidalgo. And now the Blue Jays look to put some more across the plate in this opening frame. First offering on its way. A high fastball is in there. 0-1 pitch on its way. Down and away, ball one. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Mazul is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. A run for the Jays thanks to the RBI double. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 1-0 Toronto. And a look now at the hometown Nationals starting lineup. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to keep their playoff hopes alive.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
Chris Flores gets the ball with a world championship on the line. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Man, he pitched really well in his last one without allowing a single run and picking up the victory. Let's see if he can bring that stuff back to the ballpark with him and make it two really strong starts.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And the guy patrolling center field today, I can't emphasize this enough. If you want a good ball club, you better be strong up the middle. Center field being that main component with catcher, shortstop, and second base. This guy takes tremendous routes to the ball, strong and accurate arm, and just a leader on the field.
Leading off for the Nationals, left fielder, Christopher Morrow.
First pitch on its way. Favorable call in there for a strike. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Here it comes, 0-2. Hit down the third base line, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2.
Oh, man, that's a frustrating one as a hitter. That pitcher missed right there. He did not want to hang that breaking ball with 2 strikes, and you foul it away. You have to regroup. You're not seeing that again.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
He's set, and the pitch. Hit out towards second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting third.
And with 2 away now, let's take another look at our playoff brackets. And of course, the question on everybody's mind, will we crown a champion here tonight? First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing and a ground ball. Set to deliver the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Flores, a native Floridian. He was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2030.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Grounder down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Second inning upcoming from our nation's capital. Toronto leads this one 1-0. Standing in, Franklin Dahl. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Franklin Dahl.
Now here it comes. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Foul tip held on to behind the plate. It's strike 2. The pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And a fastball just a bit up. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Line drive to center field. Mazul is there, and he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
First offering on its way. Fouled away. high in the air out to center field. Mazul waits on it. 2 down.
Batting 8, catcher, Carlton Miller.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And he dives, but he can't make the play. It lands foul. The windup and the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Haas under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Blue Jays go down in order. He played an inning and a half. It's 1-0.
Leading off for the Nationals, the shortstop, Art Madden.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1.
Not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here. 1-2. In the air now out to right field. Godwin on the move. He's there and records the first out.
Batting fifth, third baseman, Carlos Villarreal.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. One out, nobody on. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Gone! Solo shot here to left. His first homer so far in the series. And as a result, the Nationals are back even at 1 run apiece.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next hitter.
Standing in now, Peter Armstrong, high in the air down the right field line. Godwin moves over. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting seventh, center fielder, Junior Mazul.
Striding in now for the Nats, Junior Mazul, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes. Oh, tough to catch up when it's moving like that.
Ball, one strike.
Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all on the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. At the plate, Chris Flores. 9-1-2 due up.
Chris Flores.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that one just missed outside. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. 2-0.
In this situation right here, I'm protecting my pitcher from himself. I know he wants to swing the bat and let the boys know in the clubhouse that he can do his job, but I'm probably putting a take sign on right here.
Now the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
Now the 3-0 offering. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Moves over, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder, Babe Wooten.
Striding in, Babe Wooten. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Bases are empty, one man out. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss got him reaching. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
The batter,
stepping in and ready for another shot, Mark Marchand. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at bat with another big hit right here. First pitch on its way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2.
Stay on the attack if you're the pitcher right here. You know who's lurking, 3, 4, 5, and you'd love to see that number 3-hole hitter lead that next inning off.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So with that, the top of the third inning will continue. At least one more batter.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Stepping in now, Duncan Shaver. No balls and a strike to count. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Moving under it, Morrow, and that retires the side. Blue Jays held in check. After 2.5, it remains a 1-1 ball game. Digging in, the switch hitter, Christopher
Leading off for the
Cutler.
Nationals, third baseman, Christopher Cutler.
Here comes the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Cutler can be considered a bit of a one-dimensional hitter, I guess, in terms of making contact. He tends to see the ball out of right-handed pitchers' hands well, but doesn't seem to pick up the left-handers at the same level. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
Batting ninth, Edgar.
Coming to the plate now, Thomas Magana. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the changeup is way low that time. Missed with a slider.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack. Minimize pitches against these guys and put them away early.
Right over the middle, knee high. Set and the 2-1 pitch. To 2-2 now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Christopher Morrow.
Stepping up to the plate, Christopher Morrow. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a strike. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Grounded to the right. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Through 3 complete, all tied 1 apiece. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jermaine
Leading off for
Godwin.
Toronto, right fielder, Jermaine Godwin.
First delivery to him on the way. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. The 1-1 home. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Mazul patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
Third baseman number 13, Marco Hidalgo.
Stepping in, Marco Hidalgo. He flew out in his last at bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive to center field. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
In now, Franklin Dahl, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swing and a little blooper to center. Maddox ranging into the outfield. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Into the box now, Rod Ramirez. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, but that'll be off the right field wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise to the occasion, while some guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started, and after that hit, it looks like he doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon.
Into the box, Carlton Miller. He swings and lines it to left. Morrow is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Blue Jays leave a pair. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Digging in to try it again, Roger Baldwin. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Number 13.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
The 1-1 home. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. The 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Stepping in now, One Young Ha. Popped him up. Ramirez on the move. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The batter, number 6, shortstop, Art Maddox.
So next will be the 4-hole for the Nationals. Art Maddox comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 0-1 pitch. That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Nationals gone in order. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. So in now is the Blue Jays pitcher, Chris Flores.
Pitcher, Chris Flores.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Looks at a changeup right over the middle. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike. And not much of an effort there as he'll look at strike 3 called. And on 3 pitches, he's your first out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Babe Wooten. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch lays off 1-0. One run, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
The batter, second baseman, Mark Marchand.
Ready for another shot now. Mark Marchand. He singled his last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. This is skied into short left center. Calling for it, Morrow. 2 gone.
Now batting, shortstop, Duncan Shaver.
Now to the plate, Duncan Shaver. First pitch coming. Here it is. Strike called. Now the throw down. Not in time as he steals second. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag. So let's analyze it with show track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. Set to deliver the 0-1. This is in the air out to left field. Morrow has it in his sights. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. 1 left for Toronto. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. So digging in now, Carlos Villarreal. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Godwin. 1 out.
Now batting.
A little bit over halfway home tonight. Bottom of the 5th as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Now at the plate, Peter Armstrong. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
Hit in the air to shallow center. Wooten on the move, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder, Junior Mazul.
Now at the plate, Junior Mazul. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Low with the splitter, ball one. One run, just one hit, and no errors so far for the Nationals. The 1-0 delivery. A changeup over the inside corner. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
Ready with the 1-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Jermaine Godwin. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Here comes the first pitch.
Nope.
And a ball, 1-0.
Right here, he's looking to get himself into a good hitter's count so he can take a rip and maybe give his team the lead. He certainly has the power.
This one's flared out toward left. Morrow sprinting after it. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy has had a monster postseason so far.
Standing in now, Marco Hidalgo, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Now a snap move over to first, and the runner will get back standing. The 0-1. Runner goes. Pulled toward right center field. Mazul has it in his tracks. One down.
The left fielder, number 8, Franklin Dahl.
Stepping up now, Franklin Dahl. Gil Franco will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with the runner at first and one gone in the inning.
Franco.
Line towards center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Now batting, the first baseman, Rod Ramirez.
In now, Rod Ramirez, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Way out in front.
Well, the Blue Jays have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. They're hoping they get it right now. This would sure be a good time.
Now a pickoff play at second, and he's back standing. The 0-1 delivery. Ripped down the first base line. To second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6, all tied at 1-1. Gil Franco will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 5. Gil.
Striding into the box, Christopher Cutler.
Leading off for Washington, third baseman.
He's set. Here it comes.
Cutler.
And a fastball just a bit up. The 1-0 is taken, strike one. One and two.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, one away.
The batter, Hector Thomas Magana.
Julian Cordova will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 9, Julian Cordova.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The left fielder, number 10, Christopher Morrow.
Digging in once again, Christopher Morrow. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. From the stretch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Yeah, Matt, right now, this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield, around the mound, and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Back here at Nationals Park, Game 4 is off to the 7th inning now, but before we get it started, let's check out our game summary to this point. Marco Aguero is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
32, Marco Aguero.
Now in the box, Carlton Miller. Already the beginning of the 7th inning here, as this game has had a very brisk pace to it so far. First offering on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. The 1-0. Fouled off. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2. And it's fouled away. And prior to the 2-2, he'll step out of the box and ask for time. The 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Now another 2-2. Ground ball foul down the left side. The 2-2 one more time. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Into the box now, Chris Flores, as he'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield. And he'll put this away for the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Babe Wooten.
Digging in now, Babe Wooten. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
The 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
Popped high in the air. Baldwin is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Score remains tied 1-1. Digging in, Roger Baldwin. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Second baseman, Roger Baldwin.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a strike. A 1 pitch on its way. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. One ball and 2 strikes to count. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting, right fielder.
So stepping in, Won-Young Ha. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. 1 out, nobody on. He's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to, and that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
In now, Art Maddox. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1, 2, 3 for the Ledger? They continue to stack up. 17 in a row set down now as the side is retired again. James Harrison has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
James Harrison.
So striding in, Mark Marchand.
Second baseman, Mark Marchand.
First offering on its way.
Ball 1.
And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. The 1-1 home is looked at off the plate for a ball. And every pitch so crucial in a tie ball game, so he'll step out and ask for time. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. 2 very well pitched games thus far. There you see it. Each team with a 1 and a whole lot of zeros. 1-1 our score at this point in the ball game. Things have been tight throughout. Stepping in for the Jays, Duncan Shaver. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 0-1. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Morrow ranging back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
The right fielder, Jermaine Godwin.
Into the box now, Jermaine Godwin. First delivery to him on the way. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Moving under it, Mazul. And that retires the side. Blue Jays go down in order. Still tied 1 apiece. Digging in, Carlos Villarreal.
Leading off for the Nationals, first baseman, Carlos Villarreal.
He's set and the pitch. 4-1. Line drive to center field. And there's a base hit. So just like that, the leadoff man's aboard, representing the potential go-ahead run.
Now batting, catcher, Peter.
With the rain coming down as it is, we are in for a long delay. The hope is now that they can get this one in at some point.
Now this is where it becomes tricky for the managers right now. You have your pitchers out there. You have to be careful not to hurt anybody. So I think the guys that are sitting in the bullpen are on red alert as the delay has begun. And I'm sure both of the managers have a pretty good idea of who's going to be the pitcher to go in after this delay.
Well, the rain is finally past us as we welcome you back. Brian Wilhelm Takes the mound now as the new pitcher following the rain delay that lasted an eternity, so it seemed, and it appears we're just about set to resume.
Catcher, Peter Armstrong.
First pitch on its way. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Wilhelm has finished off more than 1,900 career innings during his time in the big leagues. And through those innings, he's been able to collect north of 2,200 strikeouts. That's in the same ballpark as legends like Jim Palmer and Lefty Grove. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. A ball and 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
The 1-2. Well hit to right, but foul. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Stepping in now, Junior Mazul. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Christopher Cutler.
So striding forward now, Christopher Cutler. First pitch of the at-bat. 0-1 the count.
Boy, the Nationals could use a big hit right here. They really haven't been able to do much all game long. This would be a great time to get something going.
Now the 0-1. The high fastball is in there.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Villarreal on second. Mazul is over at first with 1 away. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late, had no chance to put that ball in play.
David Campillo will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 0, David Campillo.
Off the plate and low here, ball 1. And a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, strike 1. Campillo goes 5-7 in that left-handed batter's box. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. 1-1, here it is. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
And the slurve can't find the zone, and it's 2-2. 2 down, runners at first and second. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
And that misses for ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves over to third now.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Stepping into the box, Christopher Morrow. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Garrett Pruitt answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just one out to get out of it. Here's the first pitch to him. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. 2 out, bases loaded. Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. 3 left for Washington. Score remains deadlocked at 1. William Hayashi will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. Ready once again, Marco Hidalgo.
Leading off for Toronto, third baseman, Marco Hidalgo.
First delivery to him on the way. Skied into straightaway right. Giving chase. He's there and records the first out.
The left fielder, number 5, Gil Franco.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Gil Franco. He reached on a single in his first try. First offering on its way. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. Softly hit to the left side. And this will be taken in by the third baseman for the second out.
Now batting, first baseman, Rod Ramirez.
Stepping into the box, Rod Ramirez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Called strike over the outside corner. The windup and the 0-1. I just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Pulled toward right center field. Mazul is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Score remains tied 1-1. Marshall Allenberger comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings.
Marshall Allenberger.
And now for Washington, Roger Baldwin.
Leading off in the bottom of the 9th, second baseman, Roger Baldwin.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now. Fouled away. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. The next 0-2. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Into the box, Won-Young Ha. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 pitch. Fastball right over the outside corner. Ollenberger, a former member of the Cleveland Indians, who was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, Matty, there's not too many guys in their mid to late 30s that are going to get more than a 1-year deal. But this guy is a veteran presence in this clubhouse and on this roster, and he has been invaluable.
Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Settling in now, Art Maddox. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. One pitch on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more of Game 4 on MLB Network right after this. Next to bat for Toronto, Carlton Miller. He'll be the one to start things out as we begin the 10th. Here's the first pitch to him. Breaking ball in for a strike.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
Missed with a slider. And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first down. Mitch Sedenquist will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Sedenquist, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. The windup and the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss. skied into very shallow right. Ha is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, center fielder, Babe Ruth.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Babe Wooten. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Pitch on the way. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. This one's down to third. To his left, Cutler. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. Still tied 1 apiece. Douglas Weller comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning. Now at the plate, Carlos Villarreal. First delivery to him on the way. And that misses, ball 1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Moving under it, Wooten. He's got it 1 away.
Up next for Washington, catcher, Peter Armstrong.
Riding in once again, Peter Armstrong. First offering on its way. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1. And the changeup is way low that time. 2-0 count. The pitch is in there for strike 1.
Count 2-1.
And even 2-2 count to the Nationals catcher. Fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
A ball and no strikes. In there, 1-1. Popped him up. Miller is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. Nationals gone in order. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Ready for another chance? Mark Marchand. He's 2 for 4 in the ball game.
Marchand.
First delivery to him on the way. And he takes ball 1.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
Fouled off. And that's on the outside corner, 1-2. The 1-2. It's a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Wow, we've seen some really impressive pitching in this one. You could say these lineups have been anemic, but I always like to give credit to pitching and defense, and they've been fantastic all game long.
At the plate, Duncan Shaver. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch here is softly hit down the line to third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The right fielder, number 31, Jermaine Godwin.
Into the box, Jermaine Godwin. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. 2 out, nobody on. Down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. And that's in there, base hit.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Standing in now, Marco Hidalgo, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. The 0-1. This is pulled into right. But a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him in right field for the final out of the inning. Blue Jays held in check. Score remains tied 1-1. At the plate, Christopher Cutler, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Ready with the 0-2. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
2-2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Isaiah Reagan will grab a bat to pinch hit here, and you wonder if he'll be swinging for the downs, trying to walk off with a victory. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Off-speed pitch, and there is strike 3 called. And boy, that zone just got a bit larger. 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
In now, Christopher Morrow, as he'll watch a curveball that bends in there under his hands. It's strike 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. There's a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The short hit hard to his right. Shaver on to first, and that'll mean a 12th inning is in order as this inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning. On to inning number 12 we go. All tied at 1-1. Thomas Adamson gets the ball as he'll take over to start this 12th inning.
34, Thomas Adamson.
Now at the plate, Gil Franco.
Leading off for the Blue Jays, left fielder, Gil Franco.
Here's the first pitch to him. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
And it's fouled away. Here's a high pop-up. And there's your first out of the inning. Programming note to pass along here. Due to the length of our ball game tonight, the Jody Kelsey show will not be seen this evening so that we can bring you the conclusion of this ball game. Doggone. Stepping in, Rod Ramirez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Now the Nats are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. The 1-1 home. Down the first baseline. Villarreal takes it in. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, catcher, Carlton Miller.
Digging in, Carlton Miller, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. First pitch coming, here it is. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. 2 out, nobody on. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Well, he might be feeling a little bit of a sting there, but he can take comfort in knowing that he represents the go-ahead run. That could turn out to be a huge hit by pitch.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Douglas Weller. Here's the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
Blue Jays pitcher with an even 1-1 count. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Now the 1-2 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Morrow has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. Still 1 run can win this thing as we move ahead to the bottom of inning number 12. All tied at 1-1. Standing in, Roger Baldwin.
Leading off for Washington, second baseman.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Too high with the fastball here. It's 1-0. The 1-1. Strike 2 swinging.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ballgame to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Into the box now, Won Young Ha. And he fouls this one off. A hat trick already to his credit in this one, so he's looking to avoid the dreaded golden sombrero here. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Looks at a changeup that catches the corner. Up around the face.
1-2.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a strikeout here yet again, as it's been a ballgame to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
Into the box, Art Maddox, as he rips it on the ground to second. On to first, and we're headed to 13 as that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Still tied 1 apiece. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Babe Wooten.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0. 1-1 the count. The 1-2. Oh, and he hung him a curveball there, and he's going to live to regret it, as this ball is going to wind up well over the wall in left field. A long home run. So a solo shot down the line in left as they've taken a 1-run lead.
That wasn't a particularly deep home run by today's standards, but it certainly did scream out of the park in a hurry. You see there on show track an impressive 112 miles an hour off the bat.
The batter, second baseman, Mark Marchand.
Stepping in now, Mark Marchand. Fouled away. He's looking for his third hit of the ball game here. Hit well again down the right field line. But it bends just foul into the second deck. A windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Nope.
And a fastball just a bit up.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
The 1-2. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats.
Watch your lips in the first couple rows there. He got the head out on that changeup. Good thing they enforced the new netting rules this year.
Grounded up the first baseline. Villarreal is there, and they'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, shortstop, Duncan Shaver.
Into the box now, Duncan Shaver. First pitch on its way. Fouled off. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Don't think for 1 second, after giving up already 1 homer, that he doesn't know where this lineup's headed. He's going to have to face the real sluggers right now, and he's going to have to execute.
Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count. One out, nobody on. One-two is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes. And now the count is 2-2.
Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. This is hit softly to third. And plenty of time over there at third to get a glove up, and there are 2 down.
The right field number 31, Jermaine Godwin.
Digging in and looking for more, Jermaine Godwin. First delivery to him on the way. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left, his third home run of this series, and it gives the Blue Jays a 3-1 lead. Now batting, Marco Hidalgo.
Now batting, third baseman, Marco Hidalgo.
Here comes the first pitch. Line to the right side. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. And now this crowd finds their club behind the 8 ball here, as they don't want to wind up on the losing end of this thing. The Jays are out in front, 3-1. Richie Blackwell enters from the pen now, as they've saved their closer until this deep into extra innings.
Blackwell.
Leading off the inning, Carlos Villarreal, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit high.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Now the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
In now, Peter Armstrong. As with 1 away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. The 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Hey, I don't care that pitch didn't light up the radar gun. 89 miles an hour executed two-seamer is almost unhittable.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Standing in now, Junior Mazul. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Takes a good curveball at the knees. The 1-1 pitch. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
2 strikes.
Last strike now for the Nats. Struck him out, and it's over. They are World Series champions.
Wow, World Series champions. The only thing that could have made this sweeter would have been doing it in front of the home crowd. But hey, they're not complaining, believe me. Now they can look forward to celebrating during the parade as they bring the World Series trophy home. What a moment for this team, this organization, and that city.
Back now on the show. It's all over, and you see the reactions there to the final out. And down on the field, we'll get a chance to watch the presentation of the Commissioner's Trophy to the new world champs.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays. 3 runs, 11 hits, no errors, left 9 runners on base.